kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion left goes Jones. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Ekeler. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. And the terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Jackson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robbie Anderson as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll take this to the 46.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Slot man moves right. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Running on first down, Eckler knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We got the defense ready.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Prescott on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
To try again after the sack. Jackson under pressure. They got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Curtis Samuel. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by LeGarrette Sneed. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But
it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Second down and 3. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one. And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Now it's Jackson. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now? Mother Nature? Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now. Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Obviously, he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what do you think's going on out there, CD. That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. On third down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott now setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. One last shot now for Prescott. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Commanders, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.